Alright, welcome back. I've got a cat on my lap. We'll see how long this lasts. She's very finicky. So I had, Lennon's horse was the Free Marches Ranger. Canonically, someone gave him the horse because, hey, it's pale white, just like you. Lennon was like, okay, thanks, I guess. And then he just kept using it. And that's the story. That's the story of Lennon's horse. I hope you all enjoyed it. Okay, so I did a little bit of entering. I gave Vivian her belt and her staff and distributed some other stuff.
These truths the Maker has revealed.
We need to talk to Sarah and Vivian as well. So let's do that. But before we do talk to Sarah, let's actually
Fix the door just like you asked, Fliss.
talk to Flissa.
Oh, Maker, you were him. You were the Herald of Andraste. And you were sent to shame us for mistreating the elves. I pay my elves good and proper, you should know. Friend of the alienage and all, and... I mean, I'm Flissa. Can I get you a drink?
It's all right, Flissa. I won't do anything frightening.
If you wanted to close the breach, I wouldn't mind. As I said, I'm Flissa. The Inquisition soldiers needed a place to unwind, so Leliana brought me in to set up a tavern. Nothing fancy, but it's safer for the soldiers than looking for trouble in some village.
You said Leliana asked you to run an Inquisition tavern. How did you meet?
Dumb luck, maybe. I managed an inn back in Denerim. When I heard interesting gossip, I passed word to Liliana. Sometimes it was helpful. She asked if I wanted to own my own tavern, and I said yes. I didn't realize she meant this.
I always thought it would have been cool
Goodbye.
if they'd gotten Bella from Redcliffe. Hello, Sarah. Oh, there goes Mimi.
So, this is it, huh?
Bye.
Oh, no, it's fine, yeah? It's just, I thought it'd be bigger. Hear that? I meant the stronghold, but it sounded like... Well, it's funny, right? Anyway, stopping wars should earn more sovereigns than this. Need things back to normal for coins to be flowing again. Another reason the Templars and mages need to be sat down.
I'm pretty sure the Conclave proved it's not that easy.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Why? Because someone yelled it real loud? Make them prove it. They're too busy to look up where the real questions are.
Right, they should know it's a simple job. End all war, stitch the sky. The easy one first, of course.
You're daft, yeah? Most people get special, they lose their snark. Can't see how stupid it all is. I think I like you, Lord Herald. Maybe you're a little chosen, yeah?
I'm ready to give it a shot. That's all I can ask from anyone else.
I'm in. It's an investment, yeah? Better pay off, too. Stupid war and everything. I had things to do.
That's a nice practical way of looking at things. Someone close that hole. I have shit to do. Alright. We also need to talk to Vivienne, but first...
It's good you've returned. We heard of your encounter.
You heard?
My agents in the city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
At least we know how to approach the mages and Templars now.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the orders somewhere, but to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
I could at least find out what the mages want.
No doubt what they've always wanted. Support for their cause.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
So it'll be dangerous. I've been in danger since I walked out of the Fade.
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave...
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
Then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options. There is one other matter. Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious.
That does sound odd, I agree.
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease.
And if he can't?
Then there may be more going on than we thought.
Well, Anna's got the right idea. No spoilers. We're not about spoilers. One thing I do like to do, I like to talk to Mother Giselle. I know she's like a preachy chantry schoolmistress, but like, she does have some interesting dialogue and some cool lore if you talk to her.
Greetings, Herald of Trust. How fares your quest to seal the breach?
Well, you know how these things go. Well, at least I hope someone does.
You love to bring a little light into the darkness, and I'm glad to see it. Too many see laughter as antithetical to the chant of light. They imagine Andraste as a grim warrior all her life, forgetting that she loved and was loved in return. I hope she found time for laughter during her trials, as I hope you do.
You keep talking as though I'm the equal of Andraste. Do you know how unnerving that is?
I can only imagine. But we are all given to our purpose under the Maker. A sword does not ask to be forged. And frankly, if such a comparison gives you pause, I do not see that as a bad thing. In any case, I pray this Inquisition proves less brutal than its predecessor.
Can you tell me about the original Inquisition?
The original Inquisition was formed after the First Blight, well before the Chantry as we know it. The Inquisitors were hunters, zealots, who tracked and killed cultists and dangerous mages. As Andraste rose to power, the Inquisition came into her service. Instead of hunting those who would do harm, the Inquisitors spread the chant of light by force.
No wonder everyone is so nervous around us. Who chose that name?
Divine Justinia herself. I understand that this was not a popular decision. In any case, once the chant of light had spread far and wide, there was less need for zealots. The Inquisitors became the seekers of truth, and eventually the Templars.
And now the Inquisition has been called again to restore order. By force.
Do you know what impresses me most about the original Inquisition? They fought horrific battles, killed and died for their cause, and when it was time, they put their swords away. Perhaps the name was Divine Justinia's message, that when the Inquisition is needed, it will strike without mercy. But when its work is done, it will put its sword away.
Is there anything I can do to help you or your people?
My healers would benefit from more supplies. We have run short of even common goods with so many wounded. If you could deliver this list and the items on it to Quartermaster Thren, she could get us what we need. It may not seem like much, but it would enable my healers to save many lives.
Farewell.
Farewell.
I don't know. It's just an interesting, it's interesting lore.
Master Lavellen, do you have a moment?
For you, Josie, always.
Did you need something, Ambassador?
Yes. Well, not precisely, but I should like to know if anyone here has treated you unkindly, Herald, for being an elf.
I can deal with a few whispers and sideways looks.
I shall speak with the staff regarding such conduct. If we're to convince the world that Andraste's herald is an elf, the Inquisition must give you its utmost support. Stories of wild Dalish elves have grown even more outrageous as people learn of you.
The humans telling those tales are the first to take a knife to someone with pointed ears. My clans defended ourselves against them more times than I can count.
Really? I had no idea. I will do what I can to end this slander, Herald. It may help if I know more about how you and your clan lived.
Getting up before dawn to fish, constantly mending wagons and tents, spending days on the hunt. I still can't believe city dwellers have food delivered straight to their doorsteps.
Really? I never considered it extraordinary. Haven is so far away from home. You must miss the people of your clan.
All my friends are there. Before I came to the Conclave, the clan was my whole world. I'd like to see them after everything is done.
I hope you get the chance. Whether you're with them or not, being the clan of the Herald of Andraste will mark them in history.
Elves and fame tend to go poorly together. I hope my clan doesn't suffer for it.
He said foreshadowingly.
We can make inquiries as to how they fare if it worries you. Perhaps the Inquisition could lend a hand.
Yeah, lend a hand to the Clan Lavellin. Oh boy. Oh, before we do that, let's talk to Vivienne and
Oh, Creator, see me kneel.
that particular someone outside.
You've never been to a circle, as far as I can tell, yet you're remarkably skilled. Were you self-taught?
Not at all. I studied magic with Keeper Deshanna.
I have heard about the traditions of magic among the Dalish keepers, but it's all third-hand. In my own experience, nothing is more deadly to a young mage than a lack of knowledge, which makes the current state of things precarious. What do you imagine will happen if the circles are not restored? Do you foresee the Dalish taking us all under their wing?
The war benefits no one. It must end, and order must be restored.
If only the rebels saw things so clearly. Justinia's death has shattered the balance of power in Thedas. If it is not restored quickly, countless lives will be lost. Mages, Templars, innocent people of all kinds now look to the Inquisition to decide their fate.
I'll try not to let them down.
Failure is a luxury we cannot afford, my dear. For almost 1,000 years, the world believed it was in the hands of the Maker. And now many believe you are the agent of his will. Whatever the truth is, that belief gives you power.
Nobody should claim to know the will of the Maker. Not me, and not the Chantry.
Perhaps nobody should. But if no one leads the way, many will be left behind in darkness. I've stolen enough of your time, my dear. Don't let me keep you.
Yeah, like I said, they didn't get along super well in the beginning. Lennon always gets super nervous around, like, anyone who's pro-circle. He has this, like, nagging fear in the back of his head that he's just gonna get knocked unconscious and wake up in a circle somewhere. Ugh.
Excuse me. I've got a message for the Inquisition, but I'm having a hard time getting anyone to talk to me.
What's the message?
We've got word of some Tevinter mercenaries gathering out on the Storm Coast. My company commander, Iron Bull, offers the information free of charge. If you'd like to see what the Bull's chargers can do for the Inquisition, meet us there and watch us work.
Oh, I would love to see what the Bull's Chargers can do.
What should I know about your commander?
Iron Bull? He's one of those Kunari, the big guys with the horns. He leads from the front. He pays well, and he's a lot smarter than the last bastard I worked for. Best of all, he's professional. We accept contracts with whoever makes the first real offer. You're the first time he's gone out of his way to pick a side.
I look forward to meeting this Iron Bull.
We're the best you'll find. Come to the Storm Coast and you can see us in action.
Update, Mimi is back on my lap. She's very finicky. And while we're out here, let's also talk to Liliana again.
There were so many questions surrounding Faria's death. Did he think we wouldn't notice? He's killed Faria, one of my best agents.
She's gone again.
And knows where the others are. You know what must be done. Make it clean. Painless if you can. We were friends once.
Wait. What are you doing?
He betrayed us. He murdered my agent.
And you'd kill him? Just like that?
You find fault with my decision?
We can't solve our problems with murder.
And what would you suggest? Leave him be. Butler's betrayal put our agents in danger. I condemned one man to save dozens. I may not like what I do, but it must be done. I cannot afford the luxury of ideals at a time like this.
Now is precisely the time for ideals.
You feel very strongly about this. Very well. I will think of another way to deal with this man. Apprehend Butler, but see that he lives. Now, if you're happy, I have more work to do.
Lannon is, fundamentally, he's very kind. He's not a fan of violence for the sake of violence, and if it can be avoided, he'll always try to find a peaceful path to things. Even more so than Ren, I think. Ren obviously was a consummate pacifist. Lannon... I think for Lannon, he just associates violence with him being a mage and all the baggage that comes with it. And so he's always...
What have your ears heard, Leliana?
He's always
Anything new we don't already know?
careful about making people fear him
nothing.
through violence or anything else. Let's see. Again, I probably won't read these unless there's something particularly interesting. Oh yeah, the Cult of Andraste quest chain. This is about the cult that existed in this city, Haven, back during Dragon Age Origins.
Let's see what we have.
And it's very interesting, and if you want to read the quest text, I encourage you to pause it and just go ahead and read it. It's interesting. Okay. Alright. That is good for now. I don't want to unlock the Black Emporium right now. I will probably use the Black Emporium, just because it's useful to have. And oh look! I can use a mage that's not soulless. Imagine a mage that's not soulless. We are spoiled for choice. This is all just me, by the way. Like, Lannon probably had soulless around more than was strictly necessary because he was in love with the egg-headed motherfucker. We can't accuse Lannon of having good taste. I'm sorry if there are any soulless stands watching this. I know they exist. There's a big contingent of the Dragon Age community that loves soulless. I am not one of them. I have a feeling in my bones that there's going to be a choice in Dragon Age 4 of, like, killing him or redeeming him, and I am going to kill him. Oh my god, I'm going to kill him. Varric, let's give you full draw. And also poisoned weapons. Cassandra, let's give you a bumped up Bedlore. And then Vivienne. That. And that, and that, and that. Okay. So we need to head to Redcliffe is where we're going now. We need to go to Redcliffe to meet with Fiona, who invited us there.
The Inquisition could get these people back on their feet.
Who invited the Inquisition to Redcliffe to meet with the mages. And Lannon is very eager to do that. He is, like, from the minute it became apparent that he'd have to either ally with the Templars or the mages to help close the breach, he's like, mages! No, they're the mages. Even if they are circle mages, like, at least they aren't going to try to, like, force him into a tower for the rest of his life, you know? At knife point. Like a Templar would. I guess we should probably close this rift too, huh? That's in a pretty precarious spot. Hello, friends! Oh, okay. Ah, you're useful to have around, Vivian. All the way up there. There we go. There's that area made okay. I'm not gonna say safe, but at least it's not actively infested with demons, which is a start. I should probably kill that ram, huh? No, come back. I just want to kill you for your meat. God damn it. I'll get most of them on the Storm Coast. There's a lot of them on the Storm Coast.
A Templar, I believe.
Oh, the Mercenary Lord. That's handy. Hello, friends! Let's see if I can. Yeah, there we go. Zap. I will get most of them at the Storm Coast, but you know, get a head start. Templar Corin, in light of the current hostilities, I believe our arrangement is no longer satisfactory. You are unable to reach me with payment, and I have no means of delivering the merchandise to you. I hope that when this unfortunate situation is resolved, we may once again do business. Tanner. Oh, so she was smuggling for the Templars. This Sister Tanner. That's probably not great. Varric, do you mind? Thank you so kindly. I miss playing a rogue. I want to be able to pick locks and shit. Alright. Is that a right? No, it's a Fennec. Ah, come back. Come on. Yeah. All right, onward to Redcliffe. I'll tell you what, Redcliffe has changed a lot since Origins. It's borderline unrecognizable.
Redcliffe Village should be just ahead.
I want a constant watch on that damned thing. Sound the alarm at the first sign of demons.
Well, hello there. Listen, it's fine. Don't worry about us. What the fuck? Come at me, bro. And these little weird pockets of whatever on the ground.
What was that?
We don't know what these rifts can do. That one appeared to alter the time around it.
We need to find out what caused whatever this is.
Make her have mercy. It's over. Open the gates.
The gates of Redcliffe lie open before us. And next time, we will go inside.